flashed me, which I guess isn't good for them. But I wear glasses and stuff, and this is, I can see forever. This is perfect. I had Sylvania Superstar, Ultra, blah blah blah, good one, normal low beams, and they were not even, they were maybe half as good as these. They were good, but they were probably half as good. And I'm digging these HIDs. These are sweet. But my fogs, I got screwed over on my fogs. This is my little fog story, or fog light story, I should say. Well, okay, so I ordered both of these, and I was like, cool. Now I started seeing trucks around that had their low beams and their fogs both, and they look nice, because I got 8K for both of them. And then I was so excited. I didn't even really care about these ones right here. I was caring about the fog lights, because they were beginning to look sick. And they were supposed to be 8K, the 880 bulb, and new. I ordered them, and they were more than these. They were more than my low beams. They cost more than my low beams. But I ordered the fogs, 8K, 880 bulb type, and they're supposed to be new. But if you can hint off the supposed to be new, they were used. One of the bulbs was like cracked, and you could see scratches all over them. And like, I don't know what it's called, like the little figment or filament or whatever, the little thing that runs along the side of the bulb that's on the outside. How they usually, when you get them and they're white, this was like brownish black. I don't know, I'm colorblind, but it was dark. Not supposed to be like that dark. And I was like, huh, that's not what I don't like that. I thought that was dumb. And then there's supposed to be these two connectors, so I can connect the HIDs wiring to the connector, and then connect the connector to where what would it be, like where the stock bulb used to click into, to make it work, to give it power, to make it go through the hot relay and go through the little why can't I think of the name of it, thingy, to make it light up, make light. And it was missing the connectors. Bulbs were used, cracked. The connectors that would have connected into the wires with the little metal ends that would have connected into the little connectors I didn't have, were like snipped up and stuff. Like if someone wanted to use it before, but they didn't, so then they returned them. But I don't know if they used them for a while, because the bulbs are all scratched. One had a black like line, like a black, like it was melted or like burned, something got burned on it. I was like, what the? And then I actually got them, I tried them, and I got one of them to light up. They were the 3K, the yellowish, golden yellow or whatever they call it. It was like 3K, and I was like, what? And the guy just said, send me pictures and I'll get back to you with how they look, and we'll get them returned and we'll get this all figured out. I was like, cool. I messaged them with the pictures and everything. So far, I have not gotten a response. There's Zentech or something like that on eBay. If you see them, there's Zentech. This guy sells a bunch of them. My other friend had him in his truck. He had 8K Zentecs, and my low beams aren't Zentecs. His low beams were 8K Zentecs, and he said one of them blew out within a little while, and the guy didn't want to like help him or whatever. I don't know, and he bought different ones because he didn't like them. Zentecs sucked, so I would not get that. But yeah, that's my little fog light story. I don't know. I don't think, because right now my truck's lowered, and I realized you can't do much with a lowered truck other than kind of look cool, I guess, if you're with other people that like lowered trucks. A lot of people think lowered trucks are stupid, so it's like, I don't know, but I guess hey, it's your truck, do what you want with it, how you like it. I don't really care if people think my truck's stupid, that's their problem. But whatever. But like, yeah, I'm gonna lift this truck. I'm gonna lift it, and then I'm not gonna need the fogs anymore, because I'm gonna do, like, you know, like I don't know if you know, like, about lifted trucks. Well, if some people start watching my videos, a lot of people are probably gonna know the pre-runner stuff if they're watching videos about trucks, motovlogging and stuff. But the pre-runner, and I'm gonna have the skid plate in the front and all that stuff, because I'm actually gonna be doing stuff with it other than just when people where I live have lifted trucks, and they got like big old chrome rims, and then they have like little, like almost like if they have low pros, like for a lower truck, but on a lifted truck. And it's not like low pros, like legit low pros, but it's like, instead of like, usually they'll have like the smallish rims, and then they'll like 17s or maybe, or 16s, and you'll do like a big old fat tire. And these people got like a 28-inch rim, and then they got like a 35-inch tire, like a 32-inch tire, now like 35-inch tire probably, on some of these people's trucks. Or it looks like they have like lifted truck with low pros, and their tires and everything just looks small, and the truck's all huge, so it looks stupid. I'm gonna do it legit and do the pre-runner small rims, small-ish rims. I like the ones I have, kinda, sorta, ish, a little bit. And I'm just gonna get bigger tires, and I'm gonna do like the long travel suspension, and I'm gonna do stuff with my truck other than when people here can't do anything with them, they'll break. But that's my little fog light story, I guess. I'm driving home, it's kind of foggy out. But yeah, I'm gonna do the whole lights and all that cool stuff, and some metal and whatnot. Flared the fenders and get the in the back or whatever. Flare, like how do they flare it out a little bit, and then do the all that nonsense. It looks pretty neat and helps. Do that. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, don't order Zantac HIDs. That guy used to turn his lights on. From eBay. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. The freaking bulb, like the plastic part, you know, there's like a plastic, and usually it's got like one, like 2 or 3 little thing, like indents that poking out, and then so you can push it in and spin it and it'll lock in place. This had one, and it was nowhere near close to fitting inside the housing of my fog light. Nowhere near. It would have been, I don't know, I would have had to like chop it all up and like super glue it on there. I don't know. It was stupid. So if this guy doesn't message me back on eBay, I'm probably gonna be mad. I don't know. But I'm just gonna go for either 6 or 10K high beams. Haven't decided yet. I think I'm gonna do maybe 6 because it's more white. And over here, my lights are like fairly blue, very blue actually, I should say. And you can get pulled over and a little ticket and all that stuff for it. So I'll probably do the 6K high beams. So if I see a cop or something, I can just boom and change it. Because right now my freaking fog lights, they look yellow. I don't like that. Because that's how the freaking my fog lights look. My high beams look like that too. So now it looks stupid. I don't like it. And then, oh, my sister's getting me a new head unit for Christmas. So that's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm digging that right there. But yeah, Zantac HIDs. I don't know if you guys ever had them. If you have those brand, I think it's Zentek or something with the X and some stuff. If you have that brand and yours are cool and they work, comment and say mine are cool and work. If you had that brand and they suck and they didn't work, comment and say these things sucked and they didn't work. Whoa, what are you doing? That guy just like goes in to try to kill me. I don't understand. Why? Didn't do nothing. And he's like hauling balls in his little Dodge. No one likes Dodge anyways. Oh, here, look it. Low beam, high beam. Almost exactly the same. And oh, and some lady yelled at me. That's enough O's, and here I'm done.